Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the St. Louis Cardinals taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Singy, I know you like the long ball. Well, you've come to the right place.
Yeah, I'm here for the show, Boog. Looks like he's been hitting off a tee lately. Anytime you have this kind of a streak, it not only elevates your team's confidence, but forces the opposition to game plan around you.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about ready to go. And on the mound now, Tanner Bybee. Chris, it's a little more common these days, but still, he's a strikeout per inning type of guy.
Well, I hear you about the strikeouts. A lot more guys striking out today, but when you consider having the ability to get that strikeout, particularly when you need it, a man on third, less than 2 outs, situations where, yeah, maybe you're not a real high strikeout guy, but just knowing you have the swing and miss stuff in a big spot, I think it's real critical, and he's got it.
Mason Wynn, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And another ball. That one misses. And now 3-0.
I got 3-0.
Fastball for a strike at 95. And he chases a high fastball there.
3-2.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Very close off the outside corner. Could have easily been called a strike in that location.
Now batting Michael Ciani. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. That one catches the zone. Strike one.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. Throw. Safe. Hedges too late. Wynn leads off second with nobody out.
One ball.
This one in the dirt. Inside, and it hit him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. And up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. He was 0 for 4 in Wednesday's game. And a swing and a miss.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Ball inside.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Nolan Gorman coming off a 4-hit effort in yesterday's game. That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at first and second with one gone here in game one of this 3-game set. Just missed.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
Pitch misses, and now 3-2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Battling here as he fouls it away. One out. Runners at first and second.
He's mixing his pitches really well. Late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss. Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So bases loaded with one away. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Dominic Canzone. In the air, left side. Noel in position. Makes the grab. Runner tags from third. The throw's offline. He's saved. On the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, that could be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
Yohel Pozo stands in now and watches strike one. Pozo launched a homer in his most recent game. Right through there for a strike. Caught him looking for the K. One run in the inning, but they leave two. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Cardinals 1. Guardians coming up. Back now at Progressive Field. On the mound for this one, Steven Matz. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, and you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Smoked on the ground to second. The throw to first. One up, one down.
Batting second.
And let's take a look at the lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Jose Ramirez.
Well, he's in pretty good company right now on that AL leaderboard for home runs. Top 5 for the guy, and he's one of the better home run hitters in the league this year. You don't see him missing too many pitches, and when he gets the one that he wants, he doesn't miss it. It goes a long way.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that drops foul. Splits the plate. 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's inside.
Ball 1.
Base knock center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Now here is Jhonkensy Noel. First pitch misses. Noel matched a homer in his last game. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Two on, 1 out. And now the veteran third baseman, Jose Ramirez. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. That one outside, and it's 1-0.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
On the ground, a second, might be 2. Good feed, that's 1, and that's 2.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
New inning getting
Leading
started.
off for the
Here's
Cardinals,
Contreras
first
now.
baseman, Wilson Contreras.
Bybee back to work. Swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. And the righty deals. That's down and in.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
Hit hard, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Batting 8th, catcher Ivan Herrera.
And now it's Ivan Herrera. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Fought off foul. And that's outside.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. Now up for St. Louis, Victor Scott. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Next offering is fouled back. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Nice job behind the plate there.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Win in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Rips one to right. Dives and makes the catch.
One of the most fun and exciting things you can do as an outfielder. You lay out, you make a diving catch, and you end the inning. That gets the team fired up in the dugout.
Bottom of the second. Here's the veteran first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Carlos Santana.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball. And Chris behind the plate today, James Kingsley, known for being a little generous on the edges. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Slings to first. That's one out in the bottom of the second.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
Lane Thomas, batting with one down, takes a strike. There's the strike. Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. Ripped to third and caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Now here's Nolan Jones. Collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. That one finds the zone. Strike one. That one fouled off. Two outs. Outside low. Now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. 2 down, nobody on. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Guardians fail to score. They trail here 1-0. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. First pitch just misses.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
And that one finds its way through. And a good start to the inning.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him. So that one has to feel good. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
Brendan Donovan next up for the Cardinals. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Fouled off left side. Donovan, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting 3rd in the lineup, and he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 300 in his last 10 games. Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Back-to-back singles that pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
First and second, no outs. Nolan Gorman next up for the Cardinals. Walked his first time. That misses off the outside edge. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike one. That one missed.
You know, these Cardinals doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up one run, but...
That one laced to center and a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score.
Comes through with the RBI. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be with your swing mechanics.
And up next for St. Louis, Dominic Canzone. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up. In the air on the infield, and the infield fly is called.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case
Now
today.
batting, number 57.
Next is the designated hitter, Yohel Pozo.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. And that one fouled off. All loaded up. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Just missed.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back there. Gone! Grand slam! Oh my! His 14th of the year, and they add on. It's 6-0.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Well, he comes through big time with the grand slam here, but you also got to give some credit to the guys ahead of him. Good at bats to get on base and really set the table for a very special moment in this one.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Tanner Bybee departs, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching
Tim
for the
Herron
Guardians.
taking over on the mound.
Well, he
Number
struggled quite a
29.
bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
One down. Ivan Herrera next up for the Cardinals. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Snags it for the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Victor Scott II.
2 down, base is empty. Victor Scott next up for the Cardinals. And ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Bounce to Santana. Takes it himself. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. Grand slam brings home 4 for the Cards. It's now a 6-0 ball game. Back here in Cleveland, Austin Hedges stands in. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. Donovan gets it to first, and a quick out, number 1.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Gabriel Arias.
Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. That's off the inside corner, and it's 1-1. 1 out, bases empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That's the 2nd out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
So the batting order turns over. And up next for Cleveland, Daniel Schneemann. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Pitch in the dirt. 1-0.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the goal. Strike in there. Throw to second, and great jump.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one 1 run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
Schneemann stands at second with 2 gone. Hit on the ground to short. Win. Tosses to first. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. Guardians lead 1. Still up against a 6-0 deficit. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Mason Wynn. There's the strike at the knees.
Ball 1.
And that one fouled off. On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and that will drop foul. And there's a ball.
2-2 the count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Right through there. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Ciani in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Pulls that one foul. The Cards up big in this one. Top half of inning number 4. Ciani checks his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. And that's down and away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Right side, Santana. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
2 outs, base is empty. Brendan Donovan digs in now. 1 for 2. Way upstairs, ball 1. And that's downstairs and outside. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. And a count 2-1. Right back to him on the mound. Throws to first. St. Louis goes down in order. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Guardians nothing. Ready to go, bottom 4. And now Jhonkensy Noel.
Jhonkensy Noel.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
A changeup missing, and now it's even 1-1.
You know, these Guardians just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting.
Here's Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 so far.
Ramirez.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Donovan for 1. On to first, double play. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. Grounded out his first time up.
Santana.
Counts 1-0.
Swing and a chopper out to short. To first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. They still find themselves down 6-0. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. Now up the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Nolan Gorman. Herron back to work. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. Action in the pen down there. Joey Cantillo, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Number 51, the right-hander, also getting loose. Out to center. Thomas under it. Puts it away for the out.
Up next for the Cardinals, right fielder
So up
Dominic
next,
Canzone.
Dominic Canzone. And a breaking ball misses outside. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 5th.
Nope.
On the inside corner for a strike. There's a swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Ground ball right side. Schneemann. Throw to first in time.
Now batting, number 57.
2 down, base is empty. Yohel Pozo next up for the Cardinals. First pitch, not close. And that one ripped into right, and it stays fair. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Here in Cleveland, bottom of the inning. And now here is Lane Thomas. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Check swing, and he went. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And that skips in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Now batting,
Nolan Jones,
right fielder,
the next to hit.
Nolan
He's 0 for 1.
Jones.
Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. The Guardians with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Two outs, base is empty. Austin Hedges now. He swings and fouls one off. Here's your 1. And a foul ball.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
And they'll do it again. Next offering is down low. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, number 51.
Now
he pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Number 51.
Here comes Wilson Contreras.
Riley
He's already homered here in this one.
Hines.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Sam Hentges up and loosening in the pen. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Next to hit, Ivan Herrera. That one's in there, going 1. Herrera in his 2nd season, 24 years old, and he was born in Panama. Contreras on at first, nobody out. Check swing called strike, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that's the first out.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Here's a speed threat, Victor Scott. 0 for 2 in this one. In there for strike 1. Man at first, 1 away. Foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Breaking ball inside. Going to count 1 and 2. Out towards right center field. Thomas sizing this one up. Makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, shortstop, Mason Wynn.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Mason Wynn. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
0-2. One ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike 3. So 1 hit is all they get. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Guardians nothing. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Gabriel Arias.
That one is hammered right field. Back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play, and it's a lot easier to watch from up here because that can be painful in the end. You know the wall's coming up on you quickly, so you have to maintain concentration and able to make that catch and hold on to it after contact.
Schneemann stands in now and watches strike one. Next offering is downstairs. The Cardinals up big in this one here in the bottom of the sixth. And now 2-1.
Ball two.
And that drops in for a strike. In the dirt, and it's 3-2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man aboard now with one away.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And now the DH, Steven Kwan. The MO for him is contact, a guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great two-hole hitter or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
Lined into right, and he'll play it on a bounce. The throw to third, and the throw's offline, safe at third. Runners on the corners with one gone. And now, Angel Martinez. Taking his first at bat of the game after entering on defense. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that's ball one. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That's in there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Just missed. Schneemann, the runner at third. Kwan over at first with one away. That one pushed foul. Two now. That one hit to right. And he makes the catch. Runner tags for home. The throw is offline, and he's in to score. It's 6-1.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. A switch hitter batting right.
Ramirez.
Squirts away a little bit.
0-1's the count.
Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Nobody on defense feels great right now. The pitcher feels responsible for missing so far outside, and the catcher wishes he could have done more to try to stop it.
Ramirez with some impressive production lately. And that one is downstairs. 1-1.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Runner at second, 2 down. Hard hit, right side. Whips it to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Cardinals 6 and the Guardians 1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Sam Hentges.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park.
31.
Not an easy guy to take deep.
Sam Hentges.
So digging in, Michael Ciani.
Leading off for St. Louis, left fielder Michael Ciani.
And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. Just missed.
Two balls, 1 strike.
Just missed.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Swing and a miss. Full count now.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Now
Close
batting,
pitch there, but you've got to forget
Brendan
about that call
Donovan.
if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Donovan,
Nope.
the next to
Ball
hit,
1.
takes ball 1.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses
Ball 2.
inside. And that's a stolen
balls,
base,
no
not
strike.
even close.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
That one finds the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Next
That's
offering
ball 3.
misses down and away. Three and 2 now. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
Here's the third baseman, Nolan Gorman. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1. Ball, that's just out.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
That one misses. 2-1.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Ball, that's out.
Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. The throw in, it's offline. The run comes in.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Dominic Canzone next up for the Cardinals.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
Ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike. That's ball 2.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Fouls one off. 2-2. No outs. Runners at first and second. That misses the zone, and it's a full count. And they're all loaded up.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So bases all loaded up. Now it's the DH, Yohel Pozo. Swung on, belted. That's back. Out of here. Grand slam. A towering shot to center. Home run number 5 on the season. It's 11-1. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Sam Hentges won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. A new pitcher in the game, Cade Smith.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Wilson Contreras now up to the plate. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Foul ball there. Started after it. Appeal to first. Did not go. Got him. And one gone.
You know, splitters aren't thrown by a ton of pitchers, and one of the main reasons is that they're difficult to control. And not many guys can spot them consistently where they want to, but he's one of those exceptions. He's found a way to corral a split, and he can place it on a dime just like he did right there.
Now up for St. Louis, Ivan Herrera. Now 1-1. Just missed. Still only one out here in the inning. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Up the middle. Over to first. 2 gone.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
And now the center fielder, Victor Scott. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. First offering, and it just misses.
Counts 1-0.
Two outs. That pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Brings it in for the third out. But they leave their mark on the inning as we get another look at the grand slam. Seventh inning stretch time. Back after this on the show. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Did you collect baseball cards?
You know, when I was a kid, I used to put them in my back tire of my bicycle so it would sound like a motorcycle. Probably ruined some good cards back then, but don't really have much of a collection. The other day I came across a binder that my wife had in one of the drawers, and my son's got some baseball cards. So we'll be looking to see if there's any kind of retirement income in there.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, center fielder, Lane Thomas.
Here comes the manager out of the Cardinals dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Steven Matz will depart, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching for
New arm on the mound for the Cardinals, Gabe Spire.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Here comes Lane Thomas. There you see his May and June numbers so far.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
I think he was a little excited there. Saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Now batting,
Nolan Jones digs in for the
Nolan
Guardians.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Outside with a breaking ball. That one finds the zone. Now he's in a 1-2 hole. Fastball is outside. And down on strikes he goes, coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable with the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
And that one hammered. Ciani ranging back, reaching for it, makes the catch. One left for the Guardians. They trail by double digits, 11-1. Back here in Cleveland, ready to begin the 8th. The batter will be the shortstop, Mason Wynn. Smith back to work. A little bit high maybe, and it's 1-0. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
To the right side, Schneemann. On to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Now batting, left fielder, Michael Ciani.
Michael Ciani. Next up for the Cardinals. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. The Redbirds up big in this one, and we're in the top of the 8th. Way out front for strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Upstairs. Yeah, the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Not close with that one. The count now 2-2. On the ground, right side. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Now batting, second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
2 down, base is empty. And up next for St. Louis, Brendan Donovan. Top of the zone for a strike. And it's 0-1. And that one popped in the air, left field. Martinez settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. Back now at Progressive Field. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias. Right through there for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Kyle Leahy preparing to come on if needed. Liberator, the power lefty, up as well. That one in the dirt, and 1-1. And that is out of play. Here's a 1-2. And right back to the mound. In plenty of time to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
Daniel Schneemann.
Now it's the second baseman, Daniel Schneemann. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Ball 1 there. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a nod. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Guardians.
So now here's the DH, Stephen Kwan. And first offering is fouled off. Schneemann over at first with 1 away. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And makes the grab. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, left fielder, Angel.
So 2 down now,
Martinez.
and here is Angel Martinez. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And there's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Up the middle, Donovan. Tosses to first. That's the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the third baseman, Nolan Gorman. There's a strike. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Joey Cantillo appears to be getting loose. Stephan getting loose as well. Next offering is fouled back. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Gosh, here it is. Hit it. 3-pitch strikeout. All fastballs. Man, he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch right now.
Right fielder.
At the plate, Dominic Canzone. That's in there. Strike one.
0-1.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, number 57.
And next is the designated hitter, Yoel Pozo. He's already homered in this game. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was late.
I think he was sitting off speed
ball,
there.
1 strike.
And that one pulled foul. Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. That one's carrying. Forget it. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they add a pair. It's 13-1.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
And here's the first baseman, Wilson Contreras. Just missed. Two runs across in the inning here at the top of the ninth. Out front with the swing, and that is strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
1-2 to Contreras. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Struck him out swinging. Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
And another ball. This one in the air. Santana settles under it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. 2 runs for St. Louis on this blast. We head now to the bottom of the 9th. You're dialed into the show. Bottom 9. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. First pitch just misses. Next offering is fouled back. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He'll circle the bases. It's 13-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Carlos Santana digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 3. That one's in there, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Got him looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Strike 2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Ciani makes the play. 2 away now.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And first offering is fouled off. That one missed.
1 strike.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the last half of inning number 9. Lifted to left, and that should do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cardinals slug their way to a win in this one.
It's always nice to grab the opener of his